Hey folks, thanks for joining me once again for yet another episode of SwillinGrog's wonderful world of beer. And yes, the world of beer is truly wonderful. Well, here I am in Armidale, New South Wales. It's a hot summer's day, yeah, this will be my first beer of the day. It's from Turkey, Efes Pilsener, which comes in at 5% alcohol by volume. And I picked this up recently at Dan Murphy's of all places. Bit of blurb on the back of the bottle here. We take our time to brew Efes with our unique Mediterranean slow brew technique by adding one more resting moment in our brewing process, creating a smoother beer with refreshing taste and our signature crisp finish. Well, that sounds exactly like what I'm looking for today. All right, it's quite hot, so let's crack off the cap and I'll pour it out into this Miller glass that I got from the Miller Brewery in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 6 years ago now. Give it a reasonably aggressive pour. Alright, so let's go to look at the appearance. Yeah, it's a clear golden colour, quite effervescent, nearly 2 fingers of slightly off-white head. Let's move on to the aroma. Alright, we're getting a bit of grain, a bit of yeast. Yeah. No grass really, but yeah, I mean a pleasant enough lager aroma. Yeah, so we've talked about the appearance and the aroma. I'm thirsty. It's time to dive into this one, folks. Cheers to you all. All right, well, up front, you know, a nice hit of subtle sweet malt, a little bit of breadiness to it. Got a reasonably crisp finish, very minimal amount of bitterness that lingers in the palate. Yeah, all in all, goes down really smooth. The green bottle was a bit of a concern. Yeah, not a huge fan of green bottles. Would have much preferred this in the can, but hey, most of the time, 90% of the time, I would dare say that you'll find most imported beers, or just beers in general, yeah, available in bottles here. It's only really craft beer that's sort of, yeah, bought on a sort of demand for cans, because they you know, they really do keep better. They're a better vessel. But I know that in other parts of the world, yeah, cans are a lot more predominant. But here in Australia, for some reason, people really seem to like bottles. And that's, yeah, the majority of what beers are sold in. Yeah. Anyway, let's have another gulp. Yeah, definitely holding that taste profile. You know, it's going down smooth, hitting the spot on a day like today. The body, the body's somewhere between light and medium, leaning towards medium. It's definitely a good ABV for a lager. Yeah, I really think that's where, you know, it should start. You know, any lager, you know, it should be between 5 and 6%. Yeah, if it's going to be any good. Yeah, once you go below that, yeah, I mean, really starting to compromise on flavour in particular. All right, well, what more can I say? Let's have another gulp. The price point wasn't too bad by Australian standards. It could have been a lot more. Although, you know, I mean, really, compared to the rest of the world, it's insane. I think they sell a case for this around about the $57 mark. Yeah. Yeah, obviously, they're classing it as a premium beer here. Yeah, I mean, it's very drinkable. I mean, yeah, I could definitely go through a few cases of it. It's definitely one you could session on a day such as today. Yeah, and yeah, I mean, not too bad, even though it came out of a green bottle. All right, well, let's have one final gulp of Efes Pilsner and give it a score out of 10. Well, there's the whole beer consumed. That's how thirsty I was. Rightio, well, in terms of a score out of 10, I'd probably give it a solid 8 out of 10. It's pretty good, worth checking out for sure, folks. Rightio, well, that's it for me. I'm just going to kick back and, well, no, I'm not going to kick back. I'm going to stand up and go and get another beer, perhaps another beer to review for all of you. So until then, folks, fare thee well, all.